Hi, welcome back to my first video. um, Besides the intro or whatever, I'm recording that right after. So anyway, today I am right now I'm planning to interesting reading to put Croatia, Serbia, and Slovenia all in one pot and see what they get. Like each gets 3 cards and see what they got. I have little pins. I have nowhere to put them though. The whole cork board was, but the only one who can. All right. So these are the first cards. They're in alphabetical order. Croatia got Sloventina. I don't know how any of this is English. Um, it's like cleansing. You see this water. It's funny how in my personal reading, I got this card for Raven. And now Croatia has this. I have to read. Interesting, especially but the goddess where she's from and a Celtic goddess of waters, of all the waters. She's protecting water. I don't know. It's really something about water going. Story. This might not work because I'm using multiple countries. I usually focus on one thing. This might literally not work. Um, I'm also saying that because I think I have something else with her, but we'll see. What does she want? This is more like a there needs to be some. Oops. Everything is like in piles, so of course nothing stays. Um. So yeah, let's look at the card itself. Unfortunately, the cat is over here, and not over here, and the bird is over here, and not over here. So we have no luck in that department. But this is giving me like Aphrodite again, which I told you that they both got Slovenia and Croatia um, before. So, and they are in fact yin and yang. That doesn't mean they're necessarily lovers or, like whatever. They are soulmates. I think they are soulmates, but that doesn't mean they need to be together and like they can be friends. They can be siblings, or they can be anything. But that was quite shocking to me. This is something about cleansing. Mm, is it just me, or is this like reminding me specifically, or is it reminding everyone of like this particular entry happened in the first semifinal? It's really giving me that one entry. It would be funny if that one wins. It doesn't mean that it will. It's just literally just the energy and whatever portrayed in the picture. That is actually true. Okay, then we have some mountain. This is some crystal mountain. That's some like Norse. Yeah. Yeah, she's the goddess of earth. A lot of things. I don't want to read the whole. Um, yeah, she's like exploring, and that entry is just literally screaming. It's so funny. Okay, let's see one. So, if you listen to Slovenia's entry, you probably don't think. Maybe like I don't really think Serenity. Eastern. Of just um yeah, this is quite different energies. Then I got animals. Croatia got this again. One of the animals. Um peacock. Serbia got pearl and you got a hedgehog. So what does peacock? No, it's kind of like an ordinary. But when they put the feathers apart, it becomes like a whole new creature. Or maybe it's like the two phases of the entry. How he is actually kind of just a normal guy, but then his performance is boom. Squirrel. What's this referring to? Because I did ask quite general questions, so this might just not work. Let's try to translate this. A German question, but okay. Um, um, be authentic. Might be a lot of voices coming. What do you think when you birds? They're like making noise. They're like walking in your ear. They're making noise. There might be a lot of noise in his ear. A lot of people telling him what to do. But he already is a peacock. He doesn't need anyone to tell him to change his feathers or whatever we want to say in this case. This is a bit more of a bigger question mark because we don't know who we're talking about. That's just the whole country and potential multiple entries. Like, yeah, that's funny. If that entry gets picked, that it's literally you can't get it wrong. People are a bit divided on that. So I think there's a bit of duality going on with Slovenia. Like, if you look at this picture, you probably do think of the entry. She is kind of like sitting there, not meditating and stuff, but long hair. But then there's this duality of like, dog, no. Hedgehogs are spiky, or they can be. I don't think they even want to be spiky. I don't really know the hedgehog here, but it's really leading us into the last card, which unfortunately I picked Tarot, which I cannot read for the life of me. I read the words and I'm like, so I got 7 of Swords for Croatia. I got 6 of Swords for Serbia, and I got a really lovely card for the Devil card. Okay. Well, so so I did read a little bit on it, but like there's literally not much like um so for the devil, since I have that open, it says ravage, violent, I assume violence, vehemence, extraordinary ability. That which is predestined, but not for this evil. So some destiny. I hope this is not too graphic for YouTube, but okay. The people are in fact naked. Okay, let me find the swords. I think swords. Any of this is like giving any particular good vibes. I don't know. I don't think that's how cards really work, but it truly is not giving me. Seven of Swords, it says design, attempt, wish, hope, confidence. Confidence, also quarreling, a plan that may fail, annoyance. And then Six of Swords is journey by water. Interesting, right? Maybe that's been switched or something because we have already like water by Conventina. I mean, there's usually a reason for that. Okay. Sorry, I got notifications. You probably can hear that because it's really next to my microphone. What was I saying? A journey by water, route, way, and these words. Okay. So let's just try to dissect the image. So he grabbed all the swords, almost. He grabbed most of them. 5 of them. 5 out of 7. Leaving the encampment. Like he's kind of tiptoeing away, right? What does that mean? What is he doing? He actually. Are those advice from people? Is he taking people that are giving him advice? You know, like, I like you, you're my friend, I will take you, but I will leave those behind me. Or maybe he's leaving all these people in the encampment behind him. But he doesn't want to know. He doesn't want them to know because he's tiptoeing away. He doesn't want them to know that he doesn't want them in his life. Okay, let's look at this picture. So there seems to be like a child in a boat. He's like rowing away. I don't even know if that's what that is. Just like on the ground. I don't know what this contraption is. That's happening. What this means. This is really giving me a huge blank because I don't know the entry. It has not yet been selected. In some moments, it should be second semifinal. So this is a huge question mark. I really should have done the Baltics first. Yeah, the swords. I don't know what the swords actually represent. I need to like watch more videos on that. I don't know, maybe this will make sense in the future when we know the entry. But right now, I don't know. This is like I go giving cold maybe. Like the coldness of the colors, I mean. And then Squirrel is collecting for the winter as well. And swords. It does work easier if you use time. Okay, and the devil card, as it said, it's not necessarily. I mean, it shouldn't be bad. I was supposed to look at. So the devil has a woman and a yin and a yang shackled with the thing that she's standing on. I don't know what that is. Interesting. They both have a tail. What kind of tail that is? Purple. And his tail seems to be. They both have horns. I'm just talking about the. Both have. They're like imps. And then devil himself. That looks like this. Um, bat wings, very angry. Very angry. So that would be interesting if that's the reason. Because like the legs are also weak. The horns that are weak. There's also a star. Um, I do not know. I could also pop. Um, yeah. So I'm a bit stumped, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's because I'm not used to like recording it. Maybe it's not the way it works. We'll see. I will try to learn. Um, but generally this is quite. I honestly don't think this is a bad card. Um, it's like or the violent for extraordinary efforts is like the one that like kind of makes sense in this situation. Like she's been working on this for so long. Like some entries have only been are going to be selected. Some are just being selected right now. Just been practicing for vision, like coming up with the whole thing, while nobody knows how it's gonna look like. What's the last thing? Reality that which is predestined, but not for this reason evil. That's interesting because a lot of people do see her the devil, because of all the tattoos. She is quite striking, you know. She's like quite intense in structure, you know. Like maybe like a childish round face would be cute, right? You know, she's quite the opposite. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Um, but yeah, she definitely is not like a cutesy woman, but quite wrong and like yeah, she really has strong features. Which I understand how could that technically. But yeah, she has been called devil. Interesting enough. This looks so pretty. The way it looks on camera is not how I see it. It looks quite boring. Um, all these rainbows, that's so pretty. Cars are just good for the looks. Yeah, I don't know what this is telling me. It's not telling me if anyone's gonna qualify or not, if we're all gonna qualify. There's some connection between Croatia and Serbia, which I don't know what that says. Water here, water here. Completely different thing. Um, no. I don't have like a pendulum or something that would just give me a yes, but I will. That's usually not a good idea though. I've tried this before. It did not work. But I will find only one that a lovely night. Let me find. Well, ideally they all get a yeah, right? How do I do this? It's only two cards. What if I add do with that whatever? So, I didn't even like ask a question. I gotta know. I don't know what for. I didn't ask. No what? Okay, let's. I ask. Will Serbia qualify up in the semi-1 Eurovision 2024? You need to be clear. Like a lot of cards are like wanting. Okay, let's ask for Slovenia. Will Slovenia qualify? Semi-final 1 in 2020, 2024. 2024. It's at my own risk. I mean, I would believe it, because you don't only need a good song and good performance, you also need some clout, you know? Well, Croatia. I don't like doing yes and no, I really hate it. 2024. Oh, final. Yang. I mean, he is the Yang. He definitely is the Yang. There. I was hoping to get a yin, but it didn't happen. Unfortunately, I hate doing this. It's usually wrong. I don't know. I really dislike. If it's in the whole pile, yes comes out then. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.